stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Defense showing blitz here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And a nice first down gain there. They can get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
On the run, it's West. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play, and now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Second down play coming up. Try to run it with the option. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. It's past the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Oh, the defense had a chance there to keep them short of the first down marker, but that option, the execution of it, the pitch, just enough for a first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
For the sack on first down, it's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain. It's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, because that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Gators will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? The receiver grabs it. He moved the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Curse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the 2nd quarter of this playoff game. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's West. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this running back is very dangerous in the open field as a runner. Here we see him catching the football as a receiver, but the defense does a great job of keeping him short of the 1st down marker.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Trying to find room. It's West. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Quarterback looking to scramble.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's real in. It's Powell. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, when you sit back and play zone offense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Down he goes. It's a sack.
careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side and makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Picks up the first and is still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Powell. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quick throw to the left. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. They're going to run the option. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Drop Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT puts him up 3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's Powell. They'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
Touchdown, Alabama. And they jump on top during the second half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Powell. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A new set of downs after that completion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. Past the 20. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Well, that's one way to run the RPO. This guy can be so dangerous if you make the wrong read, and that is exactly what can happen. They were lucky to somehow track him down.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They can't stop him. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense gets pushed back.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run the option. Brought down. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, Chris, you don't see this very often. Pitching it to a receiver on the option, and the defense had no idea that he was in play. Takes it to the house for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 17. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout. Florida.
Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's hit as he throws it. And that's a 3rd straight misfire.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. On 1st down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. you got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Throws it to the right. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Gators. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 14. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
We got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's West. Gets some space around the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a man. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And Florida has the lead curve as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's West. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out. It's Powell. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Gators offense retakes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here.
Offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Just standing there, gets hit again.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
The Gators will line up to kick it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fair catch made at the 35. Onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's West.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
A completion makes it second and medium. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Tries a quick throw. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, tied. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. The tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Dump off by the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Now they run a draw play. Finding space at the 20. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
But really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. And the back gets the football. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The game makes it second and goal from the 9. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. Game sets up a third down and goal from the 6. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. We'll try to run it with the option. He's swarmed by the defense.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big fourth down coming up.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And it's celebration time on the sideline there as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. Caught behind the line. It's West. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense step up. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Close to the tight end. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? He's running out of time here. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right. Taking away any threats downfield gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it into the end zone.
Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. So a chance to tie the game here in the final minute of play. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? First down, looking to throw the football. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Target, it's no good. Missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.